Derek Moneyberg. I've been waiting for this moment for years, and finally, I get a chance to expose to the world who you actually are. I know you're watching me right now, Derek, so don't try anything funny because I know where you live. I know you live in Chicago, where I grew up, and I know you live there, so listen up because I'm going to tell you about Derek. All right, who is this video for? This video is for people that are considering investing or purchasing the Derek Moneyberg business courses or attending one of his events. I'm going to give you the lowdown as an insider, someone that knows what's going on behind the scenes, and I'm going to tell you exactly whether you should invest in it or not based on my experience, and you can make up your own mind. Who is this video not for? This video is not for general haters or people that are just perusing around the internet and getting angry at personalities. I don't know what you guys are doing, but this is for serious people that are trying to make a rational decision here, whether it's worth investing or buying into this course. If you're not a serious person, if you don't have any interest about learning about business, learning about finance, learning about real estate, don't even watch this video. Don't even continue because this video is not for you. This is for serious people that want to make a rational decision and trying to weigh their options. Okay, so how do I know Derek? I met Derek many years ago when I was actually in undergrad. I was in college. And I was in university, and Derek was actually in graduate school, and he was actually getting his MBA. And he was actually attending many of the courses, getting instruction from some of the most world-renowned people, like Nobel laureates, like people like Richard Thaler. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. Other like genius professors and things like that. And that's when I first met Derek. He was actually introduced to me at an event, and I just kind of found him to be a very strong personality, a very straightforward and kind of blunt person that would just give it to you straight. And I found him to be an interesting personality, so I started to pay attention a little bit. I ended up having a chat with him and discussing things with him over like a dinner. And I found him being extremely intelligent, and I found that he was learning a lot of stuff in university, and he was actually an expert in business-related things like financial management, things like negotiation, and he had a lot of other key skills that I found very useful. So that's why I got interested in his stuff. And recently, I actually revisited his programs, and I realized, like, wow, this guy has an exceptional skill in business, and I wanted to try one of his programs. So that's how I got started with it. So based on his MBA degree from the University of Chicago, which at the time was ranked the #1 business school in the world, Derek created a series of business courses to teach people the fundamentals of business. And what's cool is not only is it based on his learnings and academic knowledge from the University of Chicago MBA program, it's also based on real life and world experience, field tested theories, things that he learned from practice that he's passing on. He's actually been in business for like 30 years. I think he said he started when he was like 10 years old or something like that, like selling newspapers or hiring other people to sell newspapers and things like that. So he has a lot of experience, and he has it in a few different areas. He's been able to be successful in different areas of business. I don't know if people know this, but he didn't actually make most of his money from selling programs or from being a teacher in education. He made most of his money through real estate. That's why he teaches a real estate program. I think he's actually partnered with like some guy that was in the NFL. I ended up meeting him, and it's kind of cool. I met like an ex-NFL player, and that's the guy that kind of teaches this real estate stuff. And he's also, I think Derek is exceptional at is financial management. So he has a special skill with finance where he understands balance sheets, he understands accounting, he understands if a company has a good competitive advantage, if a company has good cash flow, if a company, has good prospects. So he's a pretty exceptional investor, and he's been able to make a lot of money in the markets as well. So it's kind of a unique personality to learn business from because he's had success in so many different areas. And that's kind of why I decided to jump on the programs. So what are the programs actually like? He makes all the course material himself. He said he did over 150 hours of research and preparation and typing up endless slides and endless modules and content of information, tons of pragmatic and useful stuff. And I think he gives you kind of like a breakdown beforehand, week by week, exactly what you're going to be learning. So it's a lot of high level stuff. Like you're going to learn about business cycles. You're going to learn about risk taking. He's actually a really good risk taker and a good risk manager. So that's another one of his unique skills. There's a lot of other great stuff on like marketing. He's an exceptional marketer as well. And yeah, his goal is basically to get you to sign up to all of his programs. And the people that really stand out to him, he wants them to be in his mastermind. He wants them to be in his personal network. So he has a network of people that are high achievers, people that have high incomes and are millionaires. So he can have kind of like his own personal social circle of high level people. I think Derek's philosophy is that a lot of things occur organically. So when you get a lot of smart people together, you get a lot of smart people in the same room or in the same chat board, or you get a lot of smart people communicating with each other, people that are ambitious, people that have well-functioning minds, that good outcomes and good things are going to happen naturally. And he's right. It's like they say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you spend time with a lot of ambitious and intelligent people, good outcomes, you're going to get good ideas, and good outcomes are going to occur naturally. So that's really a big part of his philosophy. And I think a lot of people that criticize that are kind of expecting him or someone to kind of hold their hands and just to kind of do everything for them. But it's not really about doing everything for you. It's about having that self-motivation and having a community of people that are self-motivated to help each other and to kind of achieve great things because they're all motivated and because they're all around each other to achieve great stuff. So that's kind of what the whole community and the whole system is about. It's having an ecosystem of people that are really, really smart that could support you and your business and your endeavors. So if you need legal advice, or you need real estate advice, or you need construction advice, or you need advice in some other area like technology, there's always a network of people around you that can help you with that. So I bet you're wondering how much I got paid to make this video, and I actually didn't get paid anything to make this video. The reason I'm making the video is because, like Derek, I grew up in Illinois as well, and I can kind of relate to some of his experiences and some of the things he's went through. And I just thought I'd give an honest account of exactly what's going on. And I think some people can kind of take some of his material or some of the things he does the wrong way. They think maybe like he's mean or he's rough. But when you kind of grow up in like a rough setting, you grew up kind of a little bit tough setting, you can kind of understand why he's like that. And I actually don't think that Derek is mean at all. I don't think he's a mean guy. I don't think he's disrespectful. And in fact, I think he's a very high integrity kind of person. And by integrity, I mean a person that does what he says he's going to do. I think that's a very rare quality among people. Like most people say a lot of stuff and they say they're going to do a lot of stuff, but really what they do is kind of conditional, meaning that maybe a week from now or maybe a month from now, they don't feel like they want to do it anymore, or they change their mind, or someone dissuaded them, and they just kind of turn on people on a dime. And I really don't think Derek's that kind of person. In fact, I think he always kind of tries to keep his word. If you ever have a question about what you can expect from him, like you can just read his terms of service. I think it's only like a page long or something like that. So you could go through every single one of his terms. So you have clear expectations of what he's like. And some people say like, oh, he doesn't deliver enough. But if you actually read his terms of service, he always over delivers on what he promised he was going to deliver. Like sometimes he might show up late, but he's going to stay, 3 or 4 hours later than he was supposed to make up for it. So that's the kind of person he is. And, all these kind of talk about like he's, manipulating people or things like that. I think it's a little overblown. It's a little bit overblown because he is actually a very high integrity person, even though he might not be for everyone and he might not be like the nice person. He's not Mr. Nice Guy. He's not your mommy. He's not here to take care of you. But for a person like me, like I don't need that. I don't need someone to baby me. I just need someone to give me direct feedback, honest feedback, direct advice, and just kind of give me unconventional wisdom. You're going to learn things and you're going to hear ideas and you're going to hear a person talk the way a normal person kind of talks. That's kind of rare because like in our modern culture with like social media and like political correctness and stuff, it's really, really, really rare to find someone that's like honest, that just tells you their blunt and honest opinions. So I think that's really, really valuable. And people really overlook that. So yeah, if Derek's wronged you in the past, I don't know anything about that. I really don't know what he's done in his childhood or like early in his life. I really don't know. And that hasn't been my experience. I've been around the guy enough to kind of get a pretty clear picture of what he's like. And he might do some tough things. He might, go above and beyond to accomplish some of the goals he has and to get a certain outcome. And that's kind of why we're all around him. We want to learn more. We want to learn more how to get those outcomes and how to be like that. We're not necessarily there to, just to have fun or just to goof around or to dabble around. That's not what we're there for. And I've always known Derek to kind of cater to the group and try to give the most useful and pragmatic advice that helps everyone in the group, not necessarily just one or a few specific individuals. So if you got any problem with that, if you don't think it's the right thing for you, I think the simple solution is just don't participate. Just don't join the course. Like no one's forcing you to join the course. There's no high pressure. Like you have your own mind, you have your own reason. If it's not for you, just get up and leave. Like no one's putting a gun to your head. No one's pressuring you to do anything. Just leave and find something else. Find something else that is more suited towards you. Go watch a Disney movie or go ice skating or something. This isn't necessarily for you, but if you're serious about your outcomes, you need to get around people that are serious, people that know how to achieve outcomes and things like that. So, using some of the information that I've learned from Derek, I've also started my own community in my own course called the Mega Command Alliance. You can go to megacommand.com and check that out. And I'm actually looking for other people that are serious about their outcomes, that are serious about business, and using some of the information and some of the knowledge on marketing that I learned from Derek. I'm going to be teaching that to people as well. So I'm going to teach you exactly the stuff that I've learned from Derek, not word from word, but the concepts and ideas and the processes that I've personally seen him do. And I'm going to teach that stuff to other people as well, so they can learn how to do marketing the best. I've been doing marketing for over 10 years. I have a ton of experience myself. I've taken tons of courses on it. I've been parts of a lot of different communities, and that's part of the reason I'm making this video as well. This is the first community I've been a part of. So just kind of giving you really rational and clear information so you kind of can make your own decisions. All right, so since you've made it all the way to the end of the video, I am going to tell you some of the evil, nasty, disgusting, reprehensible stuff that I have seen Derek do. Just as a little caveat, just as like, you know, something to think about and to be concerned about. To be honest, I have seen the guy eat a lot of burritos. I think Derek really, really loves burritos. And I personally watched them eat like 2 burritos. I think the guy's like obsessed with them. I think he has like a thing for Mexican food. Like he has a big obsession with Mexican food. He's just like eating tacos like every single week or something like that. Like the dude just goes out and he like eats tacos and like burritos and stuff. Like after he goes to the gym and works out, like I just imagine this guy just like eating like a burrito. Like, yeah, burrito. So so I have seen that. So it's very reprehensible. It's very, very concerning. Maybe he should get on like a high carb or a high protein diet or something like that. So it is pretty disgusting. I don't know why the guy's eating so many burritos. So be careful, man. Be careful around these people going to Mexican restaurants. But yeah, that's it. My name's Michael. You can check out my marketing training product. It's for people that are serious about marketing strategy and marketing systems. It's megacommand.com, megacommand.com. It's called the Mega Command Alliance. And if you're serious about learning about marketing strategy, marketing systems, I'll see you there. Talk soon.